Hello everybody, I'm Skylar and I'm not a good reseller, and we're going to go over what I sold for the week on eBay. And we got a few items over here that I pulled from the house. Let's go ahead and start with those. First one being this tailor-made hat, R11S, probably some type of club or something. And yeah, took a little while to sell, although I had it priced a little higher than it probably the market wanted it to be, so I paid $2 and sold it for $6. So hey, if you can get it cheaper than $2, then seems like $6 is a pretty good sweet spot. But depending on who you are, you might be able to squeeze out a few more dollars. And then we have two more items, and they are both quick flips. Yes, they are both quick flips. I mean, I think both of these were sold from like just recently, like less than a week. So that's pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and grab them for you here. So here's one here. This is kind of a bread and butter at this point. Columbia vented fishing shirts. You probably see a lot of other resellers, if they even dabble in the shirts, that they probably sell them as well. And the thing I think that made this a little more interesting for me was that it was a 2XL. So a bigger size means a bigger price tag. But, as I've said lately in my videos, I'm addicted to these quick flips, guys. I like the quick flip. And I kind of went back and forth with somebody, and taking a line from Mountain Man Picker. So yeah, we both were going back and forth on the offers, and we eventually settled in on a $12 offer for this shirt. So yeah, so I'm glad about that. Quick flip. Let's get the money. Let's reinvest it, right? I'm satisfied with it. And then the next one, I didn't necessarily take a lowball offer, is another pair of jeans. So yeah, lately I've been buying a lot of jeans, so we'll see how it goes, if they're just going to stockpile and I'm just going to end up with a whole bunch of jeans, or if they're going to be quick flips like this. So yeah, in my recent haul video, and what's hilarious is that I don't even think I've posted my haul video in terms of when I'm recording this. Now, by the time this goes live, you would have already seen the haul video, so what I'm saying really doesn't matter. But Cinch is like a Cinch silver label jeans, and for these I did pay a little bit up, $8, but I had a hunch they were going to be a quick flip, and turned out my hunch was right, and they sold for $24. All right, well, now that we got the things that sold quickly out of the way, let's go ahead to the things that didn't sell for much and took forever to sell. The exciting part. Okay, so down here we have a shirt, a St. John's Bay. Ugh! Ugh! So yeah, another one of those, shirt. It's your typical flannel, so there's not much to say about how it looks good. So I can't credit them too much there. But yeah, St. John's Bay, kind of your standard flannel shirt. And this sold for $7, and I paid $2. But it took a long time. I have other shirts of this brand. It's gonna be on my naughty list, if you know what I mean. And you know what that shirt sale reminded me of, guys? We got to talk about the bad buy shirt for the week. And this is the shirt right here. The very keen eye viewer might have picked up on the logo here, but it's Izod. Now, I might have had one in the past, I don't remember, but you know what? We're doing it again. I bought so many of them, right? I got to be able to, stay away. But yeah, Izod, I just don't have luck with it, guys. And yeah, actually, because I mentioned this Izod saltwater. And what's hilarious is that last week was literally an Izod shirt, and here I am wearing another Izod shirt. Guys, I can't go back, all right? I can't go back. I already recorded a little bit, all right? I'm already too in the mood invested in this video. We're having another Izod this week, okay? Deal with it. No, I'm kidding. But yes, stay away from, Izod, guys. It's not very good. And look, cool shirt. It's very hot in here now because I'm wearing a pretty thick long sleeve shirt. But, the things that I do for you guys, right? Look at what I'm going through to make sure that you guys become better resellers than I am, right? I'm just that dedicated. And with that said, let's go ahead and move on to the next item, and it is another shirt down here. All right, and here it is. So this is a Rag and Bone shirt. I did pay up for this. I did pay $5. I mean, it's not too bad. Not necessarily paying up for what it is per se, but I paid $5 and it eventually sold for $12.50. So yeah, with that shirt, I had it priced a little bit high, but once I lowered the price, then it pretty much sold pretty quickly. But as I mentioned before, not considered a quick flip because it has to be from when I sourced it. You know, even whenever I updated a listing or and sold similar, you know, I don't count those as quick flips. It's only whenever it's straight from the source, you list it quickly, it sells quickly. So, sorry guys, I know you want the animation again. It's not a quick flip. All right, and the next item is a plush in box G. It's a Harley Davidson bear. And here it is. You can kind of see him there. And I bought this quite a while ago at a local like community yard sale. It's actually pretty much next door, the next community to where I live. And the cool thing about that place, I've been there twice. I think they have like a semi-annual sale, and it's been great for me. So I look forward to that sale pretty much throughout the, I'm waiting for the next one to come up. I'm excited about it. But yeah, it's like a community, kind of like a retirement community, but it's more focused on people that have like RVs and things like that. Like I think we were interested in looking at, living there, but one of the restrictions to being able to live there was that you had to have like an RV. I don't know, a little weird, but that's just how that community rolls. So you get cool things like this, or other things that I sourced as well, where Harley Davidson. So that kind of like style of people that like to travel, things like that. So pretty interesting. And so I bought this for $1 and it sold for $6. Although for this in particular, it took a long time to sell, so I want to recommend buying this. So then the last item that sold to start off this week is up there. It's a pretty interesting hat. It's been in the background probably in some of my videos, so if you guys have seen it and you've been dragging your feet on buying it, too bad. Someone bought it. Snooze, you lose. And here it is. I'll keep it in the mannequin head just so it can kind of keep its shape better for the video. But yeah, it's like a Disney Mickey Mouse birthday cake hat. Happy birthday. And the cool thing about this, if it still does it, I can't remember which one. Or maybe it's somewhere else. Anyways, you press on one of these candles and it lights up the tops up here. Pretty cool. So yeah, that sold for $8 and I paid $2 for it, but I don't know, I wouldn't recommend this, guys, because it's going to be pretty. I had to like put it in this mannequin just for it to keep its shape, and whenever it's not like in its shape, it looks pretty deformed and bad. So I wouldn't buy these again. Okay, here we go. I don't know why I was pushing up on these top candles, guys. So yeah, you push this button here, and I don't know if you saw it, but see, like, if you can see it through the camera, hopefully, but the little candles up top light up. So, don't get me wrong, it's a pretty cool hat. It's just, hopefully the person who got it likes it, and yeah, kind of a hassle to store and things like that. All right, and here's the bundle of items that have sold so far. All right, we got a couple more sales to finish off this week here. A few of them are from the house. Let me go ahead and show those now. Here's the first one. Now I actually have 2 Legoland hats that sold, surprisingly from different buyers. It's not a bundled up order, so that kind of surprised me a little bit. This one was the more profitable one. I wouldn't recommend getting these, but I had them, so let's sell them, right? So yeah, Legoland hat green. I sold this for $3.50 and I only spent 50 cents on it, so that one's not too bad. This one, however, not so great. So on this one, I spent $1 and I only took $3 offer. But let's get it out of here. Let's use that money elsewhere, right, guys? So here's the other one. Okay, and then one more item that I'm pulling from the house is over here. And I believe it is a quick flip. Sweet. So, oh man, it is, guys, it is not only a quick flip, but it's also a jump starter. That's right, because I believe, and you can call me out in the comments if I'm wrong, I'll take the engagement. But, so these I bought, BKE jeans, and I did pay up for these $10, which is pretty expensive for jeans. If I remember though, I stated that they had a really good sell-through rate, so that's why I bought them. And here we are now. I was right. I was right for once. I got it right. So yeah, they did only sell for $20. I got my money back though, so there we go. So that one's got me pumped up to show you guys the rest of the sales. You know, that one was awesome. Let's go ahead, bring it on down, guys. All right, so another thing that's sold is a pair of Brooks Addiction Walk shoes, and those are usually pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab the one. Right. Here they are, and with these ones, they didn't have any insoles. So on the haul video, I mentioned, hey, these didn't have any insoles. It was probably a bad buy. Ended up being a bad buy. Even if they were a jump starter, whew, I mean, you're talking like I made probably like $1 or $2 on these after all the money I invested, and I essentially paid up for these. So yeah, not a jump starter, even though they sold pretty quickly. But I did take a relatively low ball offer because, we had a little back and forth on the offers, and the person left, really nice messages and stuff like that, and, said how much they wanted them, and things, and, gave me their little story. And, hey, so I'm willing to be nice to somebody, give them a little bit of a deal. I can make money elsewhere, right? So, but yeah, and they didn't have insoles, so I kind of already knew going in that this wasn't going to be the best of buys. But yeah, so I bought these for $14, and I only sold them for $18. So not a lot of meat on the bone there, right? Okay, and then this one was a really quick flip because I just listed it, I believe yesterday, and it already sold. And at least for what I priced it for what I could see the market was, it might have been a little bit under, but I was willing to take it because, like I said, I've been liking these quick flips. It's a Chronicles of Narnia book set. Here it is. So it's kind of got like a box, and then you got the full set of all the paperbacks there. Pretty old set. And I bought this for $3.50, and it ended up selling for $23. So I'll take it. All right, and then we have another hat that's sold over here. It is a Jägermeister hat. Pretty cool, right? And it looks cool and everything, right? Pretty good. But if I remember to post up here, it is kind of awkwardly shaped or something. Like, I'm not too familiar. Maybe it's like a certain style. But for me, I left in the description that, hey, it's pretty small head. Like I can't, So hopefully they know what they're getting. Worst case scenario, we'll see if I have to give them a refund. But and there wasn't a lot of money to be made either because I spent $1 and after a long time took an offer of $3. But it's just one of those things where, if it looks cool, I'm going to pick it up, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's a bad buy. All right, and to finish off this week of sales, there's one more. It's a pair of shoes, and they were a quick flip. But very close to not being a quick flip because I was stalling so long on getting them listed because the shoelaces were a little bit bad, so I had to replace them. But even something as little as that, guys, can throw me off in getting it listed. Just little things like that. So, that's why I like the jump starters because, for the most part, there's nothing wrong with them, and I can get it, in and out. So, I'm looking for stuff that's in really good condition, whenever I'm buying, or at least I'm trying to. So, pair of shoes over here, Echo women's golf shoes. All right, and here they are. and they surprisingly cleaned up nicely. And yes, I put in the description that there's marker on the bottom. I, with an exception of a few listings, most of the time I will put in the title, asterisk, please read, whenever it's something like the markers or other things like that, because, you know, as much as it dings my listing and it makes it not seem as appealing to people, I want to make sure I can, reduce the amount of returns I get on certain items and things like that. So, even though I'm setting myself up for not having a quick sale, let's play it safe, right? And surprisingly, in the case of these, it didn't really affect it. So yeah, these I bought for $8 and they sold for $20. So not too bad. All right, and here's a stack of everything that has sold. All right, and that's going to conclude this week's video of everything that has sold. Luckily, at the start of the week and at the end of the week were the major parts of the sales. Although, because sales have been kind of slowed down a little bit, I haven't been going to the post office as often. So, but, makes things a little bit easier, I guess, a little silver lining. Uh, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, trying to get that subscriber count up. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and be notified if you want to see more of these videos. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great one.